Hey sports bettors, thanks for stopping by. My name is Boyd. I teach beginner and struggling sports bettors how to use data-driven tools, analytics, and all the different market insights to profit sports betting over and over again. That's what I do. I'm on a one-on-one basis, kind of a consultation basis, and this channel is all about education. This channel is all about trying to help you with the steps you need to take, with the things you need to study, with the tools you need to use, and just really help you come up with a game plan for yourself, again, which is what we help you expedite. And so today's video, again, is just showing you and talking to you about what you can do proactively to stop losing money. You know, that's the whole goal, right? Stop losing money, start making money, stop losing as much as you have, and put yourself in a good position by doing these things. So let's take a look at these steps. All right, before we get into the video and the steps you can take immediately, I want to remind you there's some value things you can do right away as well. The first thing you can do is take this sports betting quiz. It's a link down below. It's a 25-question quiz that's really going to show you where you stand, where you rank, where you grade, according to the education, the knowledge base that you have, either as a beginner or a struggling sports bettor. Maybe you're intermediate, been doing this for a while, and just aren't covering that profit edge. So that scorecard quiz down below, I highly recommend you take it. It's very, very interesting. You can get your results emailed to you immediately. The next thing I encourage you to do is set up a one-on-one phone call, conference call, chat about your situation with me. It's free. Talk about where you're located, where you're at in the whole process. Because really what I do as a consultant and an instructor for OddsJam is to help you wherever you're at, wherever you're beginning, and wherever your goals are, so we can put together a plan and a process for that. So those are some very important things to do right away. Now, also, before we get into the tips and the steps I'm going to mention here in a minute, is I highly recommend you use a strategy of a top-down, market insightful approach to bet the markets and not the teams or the players. And what I mean by that is the markets, the analytics, the details of the power of the markets are going to dictate more information, that everything is baked into the price. If you think you know something, you think you have a piece of information, or you think your model that you created on your own with your stats and things is better than the market and the odds makers, you don't need this. You're already in good shape, apparently, because that doesn't ever seem to work for 99.99% of the population. So using the approach I'm going to recommend, the top-down approach, the market insightful approach, using the tools, using the math, using the profitability of that, is going to put you in a position to do way better, way faster, way more frequently. So here we go. All right, let's talk about the steps you can do right away. And the first thing I always recommend is getting educated. Get yourself familiar with the jargon, the terminology, the information as far as the markets, what a point spread is, what a money line is, alternative markets or derivatives, player props, just all the terms and the words that you're going to hear and see, just as if you would if you're an options trader or stock trader or investing in real estate. You need to know the language. You really need to know what people are talking about so you can understand the process, understand what you're supposed to do in certain situations. And it's a really simple thing to do, but not easy by having the time it takes to invest in your education and do that. So that's the first step. Get educated on all the terminology and information. I do have links and things to help you with some of that. If you're interested, again, message me and happy to send it to you for free. Now, while you're learning all the terms, the words, the jargon I just mentioned in the first section, you're going to need tools, and the tools are going to help you identify the top-down strategies, the steam-chasing strategies, the pricing outlier strategies, the value betting. You always have to have an edge in value. In order to get that, you gotta have the tools, guys. You gotta have the tools that are going to show you the markets and the pricing availability. So things like OddsJam is going to be a huge tool. There's a 7-day free trial. Also have a 25% off discount for the first month for new users. Got the links down below. So get educated, get the tools, because you're going to have the tools to create the systems, the methods, and the processes in order to function and to create positive EV bets over and over again. It's going to make you profitable. Well, a reminder on those tools, if you think you're a person that can do it without them, I'd say it's basically trying to be a dentist without all the tools they have, right? Can you imagine if you don't have those things, those resources to really help you be effective and to function, you really might as well stop the presses at that point, because you have to have those tools to go along with the education. And the next thing we're coming up with, we'll talk about, is the plan and the discipline and the strategies. Now, the next thing you're going to understand as part of the vernacular of all of this is understand there's several strategies, right? There's several methods, several different angles and scenarios you can profit in. I recommend using a little bit of everything. You have arbitrage betting, which is basically a no-lose proposition, betting on both sides of a situation to automatically create an arbitrage profit for yourself. positive expected value betting. You can use the low hold page to identify outlier prices. You can get into player props. You can get into the the prize picks types things, the underdog picks types things, where you have multiple parlays going with value edge, value added picks and selections with outlier pricing. So there's a lot of different strategies and methods that what we'll do is create a profit plan or a bet plan specifically for you, outlined for you based on exactly your situation and what your goals are and your abilities are, your timelines are. So that's the next thing you can put yourself in. Another thing you can do is continue to watch this channel to get more betting education and really wrap it all together and put it all together. The biggest thing I can tell you, though, as I mentioned, use that scorecard quiz, the sports betting quiz that's down below, and set up a time with me one-on-one. You're going to get more done in an hour of that time than you will probably just on your own, surfing around, hunting around, being scattered, being lost, continuing to lose money, continuing to do things your way, the old way, that is not going to be very profitable. So those are the tips. Those are the things you can do right away and get started. Once again, if you have any questions, leave them down below. Appreciate you stopping by. Also, if you did get some value out of this video and some insight, please make sure you like and join and share the channel. Do all those things. The continuous community growth is what's important to us. All very like-minded individuals trying to help each other understand. It's a hell of a lot more fun when you're making money profitably and understanding what to do strategy-wise, what to do when a certain situation happens with some of these tools. That's what we're here for, is to help support and make this all worth your while.